ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
We are honored to host Ms. Renuka George Bhatia, the founder of Impex Global Building Materials Trading. She is an experienced business development manager known for her expertise in the building materials industry. With a keen understanding of market trends and the clients' needs, she has been instrumental in driving growth and fostering strong business relationships.
I really say thank you to the UAE leaders, to the officials, to the government, to the UAE as my home.
Welcome everyone to your favorite program, Pearls of Union. Our inspiring guests have moved from the darkness of challenges to the light of success. Our inspiring guests have set a title for success and ambition. And our special guest for today is Ms. Renuka George Bhatia. She is the founder of Impex Global Building Materials Trading. Welcome, Ms.
Thank you so much, Rema. How are you?
Fine, thank you. So I'm so pleased to meet you today.
Same here, my pleasure is mine.
Yeah, thank you so much. So please, in the beginning, can you introduce yourself to everyone and tell us about the significant milestones you have achieved?
Well, if you have to know about my journey, I have been raised in Dubai, born in India, but raised in Dubai from the beginning of my life, from the first month of my birth. My grandfather came to Dubai in 1948 or 50, I guess, and we have been in Dubai from that time. I studied in the Indian High School of Dubai, which is one of the first and the oldest school of Dubai. We come from a community called as Bhatia community. It is one of the oldest and the premium community of Dubai also. We have very aged and very respected people in our community who have been known to the sheikhs from very long time. And of course, we have been grown in the middle of the culture of Dubai, and that's what makes us very familiar with this society here, you know. Yeah. So we don't feel anything different. Dubai also being very it's very traditional also at the same time. It's very liberated. We have always been very comfortable in this society. You know, we have never felt that we are away from home. Of course, my home, I belong to Bombay, India. But at the same time, we have visited Bombay only in our vacations, in the time of when there was a break in our school. So we are not as familiar with India as much as we are with Dubai. We call this as our first home and India as our second home, to be honest, you know. We have schooled here, and until grade 12, I was in Indian high school. After that, we did some small jobs to climb the success and to understand the careers. So we have been raised in Dubai, and we are very comfortable with the liberation and the rules here, which was very easy to be with, and we never felt out of home. I have been educated in Indian high school and passed out of Indian high school, and because Dubai was that time in the primitive ages, was not very modern with higher education. Our parents, coming from traditional background also, wasn't able to send us, being girls, to India alone to pursue our further education. So we actually completed our education through correspondence from India. So I completed my graduation from India, Bombay, through correspondence. We used to write the emails, and no emails that time even. We used to write letters and all those. So our education was completed at that time. After that, I started working simultaneously with Sultan General Trading, which was an office for Mr. Qasim Sultan, the director of municipality at that time, and his sister concerned company called Sako Construction. And after that, I was never looking back. I got a job with National Bank of Dubai in 1995. My journey started with the banking job in the department of LCs. And I started with typing LCs as in letter of credits from National Bank of Dubai. My journey has been as long as 10 years or 11 years in National Bank of Dubai. I continued it in United Arab Bank after that for the next 2 years with the Sharjah United Arab Bank in Sharjah. And then the commuting was very difficult from Sharjah to Dubai. So I came to work with Commercial Bank of Dubai for another 11 years. So my complete journey has been around 23 to 24 years in banking, and before that the 5 years with Sarco. So my complete job journey has been around 28 years. While I was working all the time, I was thinking I should now take a break. We started with helping our friend who was having some difficulties in finance, and he showed us the way actually to look into business. And we started doing the business. He had financial difficulty, so he was in a setback moment at that time. And he asked us to pursue with item called as cement boards. So we started our journey with fiber cement boards, which was a revolutionary product in UAE at that time. And we started selling that, and I didn't know how to sell because we never did business before that, And 2018, we opened a company in Free Zone, Jabal Ali Free Zone, which was called as Global Trade Connect. And we didn't know how to do this, and I used to go and sell the boards, and people used to actually think that I am selling some soap or shampoo to them, and they used to ask me to please go and not continue this kind of sale. And finally, my husband, who's been the part of my company and my journey, also my life partner, he told, let us take a risk. We have been bankers. We cannot just sit back, So he took a risk with getting 2 containers of the cement boards from India. And we had no idea how to store the containers, how to retain them, how to sell them, how to export them. We had no idea about it. He started selling this through to another people and telling that we have this product. He got a breakthrough when one of the company, they said that, okay, I will buy these 2 containers. And that started our journey with building materials. He bought this building materials fiber cement board for 2 containers, and they liked it. And they gave him an order for 5 containers. And after that, he got some confidence, and he took every little step to understand how to store the product, how to sell it, how to remove it, how the containers are loaded, unloaded, and everything. He learned everything by going onto the field and understanding things, and he used to come home and he used to explain to me. always we wanted to venture into building materials in a more different way and do it in the other ways, but UAE has rules that in free zone, when you have an office, you're restricted to only import and export. So by 2019 end, we thought, okay, let us try to venture out in mainland. And we went and we closed the company in the free zone to come and open in the mainland. Unfortunately, by February, when we were still doing our documentation, by February or March, the COVID hit in 2020. And everything was on a standstill. So we have no company, and we had visa from that company, and we had to shift here to get the visa from this company.
So was it a big challenge for you?
It was a very big challenge because we didn't know now how it's going to be, because nobody knew how long we will be closed, how we will survive, how we will last. That was a huge challenge for us. But me and my husband, we have been like a friend and partner all the time. So I thought, okay, we will see what happens. I mean, God is inshallah with us. And it was July, I think beginning of July, the first week, and there was slight movement to open. I think Dubai, being always the forward country, had the first initiative taken where they opened it before anybody else. They opened it and they started opening the operations. And we were very happy. We just immediately went to a PRO agent and we asked him what is the ways for us to proceed. He said, yes, it's COVID and business is dull, so there is a lot of offers and there is a lot of ways where you can actually go for a good license and you can do it. July 5th, we reached the immigration department to get the license opened, and July 6th, we had the license in our hand. It was that quick and that swift. So we started doing our journey of cancelling the visa from the free zone and opening the visa for the mainland. But in Dubai, in mainland, there was a rule that we could not take the same name with the first name as global. So our name from Global Trade Connect FZE had to be changed to Impex Global Trading, Building Materials Trading Company. And that's how our name Global took a second seat instead of the first seat, because mainland doesn't allow you to take Global or Emirates as their name. So we said, it's okay, we will use it. So we just shifted to that. In the meantime, the cement boards that we were doing, a friend who had introduced it to us said that he wants to continue with it and he doesn't want us to continue with that. So we said, okay, no problem. You don't want to continue, it's fine. We will do something different. So that made us to think that we cannot be stuck with one product. And we started thinking which product would be our next step. And we started with gypsum boards. And slowly, we got into the market with gypsum boards. And coming from the banking background, from letter of credit, I knew about these things because we used to always open LCs for people with these kind of products like wood and gypsum boards and cement boards, and understanding the terms and the conditions and payment terms and everything. It was very familiar for us to kind of relate to it, but we had never seen the product. We were only reading in the documents, you see. So what we did was started our journey with looking at the product in the physical state and knowing what it is, looking at the people who would want to sell that, how it is to procure, what is the way to procure. And we just never looked back, and we thought why we should stop only with gypsum boards or cement boards. Our name called it as boards, like Impex Global Building Materials Trading, but our logo said Global Boards. So we started doing all kinds of boards. We started doing any kind of board that would be required for the construction field. It could be gypsum, cement, MDF, plywood, film face plywood, any kind of acrylic sheet, any kind of ACP sheet, any kind of board. even foam board, even thermocol sheets, even any kind of board was our specialty. So we started looking at that. In 2020 September, I think in 3 months we got this place, and from there we came to this place and we started filling up our items, looking at different angles. I thought, why we should restrict only to boards? We used to have every product that I have in my company today is inquiry from the customers. So the customers, when they are coming to buy the boards, they wanted attachments to the boards. It's like solutions for them. So they asked us if you have joint tapes, if you have stucco, if you have cement, if you have sand, if you have black sand, white sand. There was no looking back. They wanted paint, they wanted screw, they wanted nail. So we started going into different sections. We went into boards. From there we went into hardware, which is power tools, hand tools. We went into insulation items like rock wool or any kind of different insulation items for thermal as well as for acoustic. And we started having different acoustic items. We went into different electrical items like cables, wires, sockets, switches, you name it, the bulbs, you name it, and we would get it. Any inquiry from the customer, we would tell them, give us one day, we will come back to you tomorrow. And after that, that became our product. So then we started selling solutions. So there were people who did not only want certain things, they did not know what they want. We had walk-in customers like European people or Philippine people who would want to do DIY products, like do it yourself. And they would ask us, what do you think I should do if I have a music room and the sound shouldn't go out? We started providing solutions. We started providing different options for them to not always have expensive things. We would give them cheaper options, but more concrete options, more stronger options. So that's how we came to get to know people who wanted different options. And there was no looking back. It has been a hard work. It has been very difficult and a different journey from the bank work to the business of building materials, where we used to return home by maximum 4:30 and not work after that and just enjoy and use our finances and funds in a very minimal way. We started having to face situations where we had to buy stuff every day, because if we don't buy, we don't sell. So we had to spend every day where we used to save every day. So it has been a different journey, but it has been a very fruitful journey. I have been so thankful to God. I have been so thankful to the Almighty who has helped us learn things, helped us come across more and more experiences which are, of course, difficult and bitter, but at the same time very helpful to us in our life. So that's how we came into this. In 2021, I joined a group of company, which is a networking company, to let people know that we exist, because we are not going, I didn't want to sit as just any other competitor or any other building materials person. I started approaching people. I started telling people about my office, about my journey. I started telling people whatever they want. My motto became never say no. So whatever they wanted, ever, anything, I would make a study on that, try to contact people, try to get into the information, get the proper product and give it to the person who is asking me for it. So people started liking that kind of a approach in building materials, where it is not just a shop. They want anything, they can ask us, we will find it out for them and we will sell it to them. That's how we was. And because there is a lot of competition in this market, we wanted to stand out and be different. So we concentrated on the solution provider. We concentrated on also the service provider. So anything they want as a service, whether it is lights, whether it is any kind of product, we make sure that we give them service which is not going to be a pinch on their pocket, which is not going to be very highly expensive because that service is specialized service. They have to know us as a service provider, as a solution provider, and not like any other general shop. We came to be known as global because of getting global into the products, getting global into the service industry.
So, Miss, what a faithful journey and what a rich journey. So you have already mentioned the biggest challenges you have faced as an entrepreneur, especially in Corona period,
Yes.
right? And support is crucial in any journey. So who are your supporters?
So I was also supported in my journey with a gentleman called Mr. Kumar. He's our third working partner. He is an amazing human being. He has actually held our hand from the beginning of the journey, teaching us the pros and the cons of business, showing us the path and the light to recognizing people, assessing the things, analyzing the situations, helping us to go for certain objects and objectives, and helping us to reach our goals till now. I will not say that I have reached my goal as such, but he has been a major person that we can actually have confidence from, we can actually trust, we can actually look up to him as our mentor. He's been really a big part of our journey, and he is also even now part of our company, but today being a Friday, he is off. So because of that, he is not here with us. And of course, my family has been a big help to me. Without my support of emotional support and moral support from my own family, my brother, his wife, I wouldn't have been able to reach where I am today, because they were a great people to help us to reach where we are, always listen to us, always. We used to sometimes get very sad or depressed because things were difficult and it was a big turmoil of things from the job to a business, and we have no other person to actually assist us, even financially, even anything. But God, my family, Mr. Kumar, we have really been kind enough to be gracious enough by these guys to be helping us and come to our assistance whenever we have been in a dip.
Miss, of course, you have your future plans. So what are your future strategies for growth, and do you plan to expand into new markets?
See, I am already expanded in a lot of verticals. I'm into boards, I'm into installations, I'm into hardware, I'm into electricals, I'm into paints, I'm into pipes and fittings. I cannot expand more into this, but I'm looking into receiving some growth and some importance from a particular product which can become my signature product. So yeah, goals are where I can have a product which would be called as my signature product. This is one of my goals. My other goal is to reach a place where I am having a team, which I even have it now as my family team. All the partners and the people we work with are my family. We have no distinguishing between any kind of worker. They are all taken care of in a way like they are our children. So my future goals, like I said, my dream is to have a signature product which Impex Global will be known for. My dream is to take this company to a position and a stand where I don't have to look for marketing and people will know us and our work will speak for us. I have a dream where my company will become our legacy. And that's how I want to look at it grow.
And what are the key achievements that you are most proud of?
My achievements? My company is my achievement. The way we have structured ourselves through this journey of business is our achievement. The way God has been great enough to show us the right path at the right time has been our achievement. My staff is my achievement. We had no idea about the products that we are dealing with today. And the customers who came to me to ask me about that product and that became our line of product is our achievement. So this is what we are looking at. And inshallah, we will have more and more achievements. Like I said, I'm looking for a signature product that we will be known for, and they will be our achievements.
So, Miss, the UAE offers facilities in all sectors. So, how has the UAE facilitated business growth and made it easier for companies to operate and expand in this market?
Like I said and I mentioned earlier, in 2020, July 5th, the obtaining of the license was a cakewalk for us. It was 5th of July, we went to approach the immigration for the license and the other authorities, and 6th of July our license was issued. It was that easy. We did not have any difficulty to close our company, open our company. Of course, there was formalities. There were long formalities. We had to close all the formalities with appropriate way. But it has never hindered us in any way. We were looking for a place to have as an office. It provided us this particular place where our office is right now situated in Al Quoz 2. And we have never had a difficult or inconvenient period in our life where we had to think that UAE has been not able to, as a country, it has been a difficult time for us. It's never been. And moreover, we are grown here. Like I said, this is our home. So we never found any difficulty. It has facilitated us in lots of ways. I receive calls from Dubai Chamber of Commerce wherein they want us to just go to Turkmenistan. I just went with the whole group to Turkmenistan to go and do the work and look for people over there and supply over there. So UAE only has been a place where we have grown and we have learned and we have come up.
So, as a successful businesswoman, how can you define success?
I don't know if I'm a successful businesswoman. I just know that success is when you want to achieve something and it has come to you. I wanted to achieve a running business and it is running. I wanted to achieve business without obstacles and to take care of the obstacles by itself, and it's happening. I wanted to get success in any kind of recognition, any kind of people knowing Impex Global, and I have it. So I really don't know what success is. Success is when you're trying to achieve something and without you knowing it, you have it. So that's what I call it as success.
Now, Miss, we want an advice from your side to the new generation.
The new generation, I would like to tell them that anything that you want with your heart, your mind, and your soul, and you know that you can follow it, you can go ahead with it, you can actually pursue it with all your dedication, your motivation, and go all out. You don't have to look back. You can actually just keep on pursuing it in the right intention, with the right intention, in the right direction, and of course with a lot of mental ability to think with finances, not go overboard with anything. I think you will achieve it. It's not difficult.
The UAE has for sure contributed to your success story. So what is your appreciation message you would like to convey through our episode to the UAE and its rulers?
My contribution from UAE has been all this kind of easiness of getting and achieving whatever we wanted. I would like to say that UAE has been my home, will always be my home. Of course, I will not forget my home country, which is India, but we are already contributing a lot in UAE by staying here, our generations here, our children here, our life that has been established here. So I would always say that stick to a place which has been easy for you in your journey all the time. I really say thank you to the UAE leaders, to the officials, to the government, to the UAE as my home, to be thankful in our journey, to help us be supportive and take us everywhere that we wanted to reach in a very swift and a convenient way. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss. It was my pleasure talking with you today. Best of luck.
Thank you so much, and it was my pleasure having you guys here.
Dear audience, this is the end of our episode. Watch us next week. Goodbye.